Hey, how's it going tonight? Well, hope all you guys and gals had an amazing day out there. I did the best I could, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd talk about something here that, it's kind of a touchy subject with some areas of people and stuff because it touches home for some of them. But yeah, there's a certain term that people, can throw around a lot and stuff, and it gets kind of overused. And it's usually overused by people who are actually that person because they project it out um, against others. But, anyways, yeah, and it's kind of a wheel, they say. And, there's like the perpetrator, then there's the victim, and then there's the enabler. And so it kind of goes around, and usually there's, one person that plays all three of those roles, but will blame everybody else. And, they never really take responsibility for anything in their life. It's always somebody else's fault and stuff like this, right? And, it's unfortunate because, I like to talk about love, and that's where I do my best to live from is love and be the best person I can be through each and every situation I encounter. When you make mistakes, own up to it, accept it, and, apologize, things like that. But people in this realm, it's never their fault, right? They oh no, it's somebody else did this to me or whatever, and things like that. And it's sad. It's unfortunate because it can ruin some people's names, and some things. But that's only if you really care what other people think about you in some aspects, right? Because other people's opinions don't truthfully really matter. Because they usually only hear one side of a story, and then that's about it. But I've talked with people, and and if you've even contemplated that you might be one of those types of people, most likely you aren't. So, there's lots of things in deep contemplation. And if you apologize to people for things, if you own up to your shortcomings, that sort of behavior, that's usually not conducive with this type of person. So, generally, you're pretty much safe if those are some of the traits that you usually choose to live by. But other people will project it out onto you that you're that person because they don't like to look at their own shadows, and then they'll blame others. And it's unfortunate, it's sad. I pray for people like that, that one day, God will soften their heart and, break the walls down and let humility in and let their pride, let their ego dissolve. So that way, they can move on to their highest, best timelines. And, and that's all we can do for each other is just wish for the best.